to draw a Celtic knot. I see them posted, other people do it, and I don't know how they do it. So I started experimenting and I figured out that you can do it with the Huggins tangle. So let's create some Zentangle inspired artwork doing the Celtic knot, and we're gonna watercolor it, and then we're gonna tangle inside of it. So it's gonna be really kind of creative and fun Celtic knot. To get started, I have my watercolor sketchbook opened. I'm gonna draw a few guidelines. Do one down the middle. If you have a different size paper, you don't have to go diagonal. I'm just trying to create more space here. I'm gonna draw a little orb there. That should work. Draw a little orb here. And then I'm gonna do two in the middle. Now, we're gonna do a line on either side. And I'm not gonna go very far out. You can measure it. I'm about 1/2 inch. These lines are gonna have 3 orbs on them. So I kind of just I want balance here. I want symmetry. So I drew just a little mark to know where to put these orbs. And then I'm going in between the original orbs. The next line out, we're gonna do 2 orbs. I'm gonna line it up with that orb from the original line. You can measure this and have it all pretty and perfect. I just want symmetry in mine. And then the last line out is only going to have 1 orb on it. And that's going to line up, actually the middle orbs on the second line. Okay, so I have like this diamond of orbs. Now this is the fun part. I'm going to use my Micron 05. I'm going to come back in and outline it in later. So this is just drawing the lines so we know where to paint. We're going to draw the Huggins tangle. So I'm going to skid right underneath these 2 orbs. And I'm going to go kind of skid on the top of those 2 orbs. I'm going to turn my page. We alternate the patterns. So now this is going to go inside orbs, inside orbs. And then I'm going to turn the page. And just like I did for the first lines, the first pair of lines. There you go. That's the first row. Okay, so now we're going to do the next row and we're going to alternate the pattern. Now we have our kind of weave pattern for this. We have to connect the ends. I'm going to connect this and this for the end. So I think it's going to go like this. Knot using the Huggins Tangle. Next, we're going to watercolor it. Now we need to watercolor our Celtic Knot. So I'm going to set that aside and just get my paint ready. So I have my tray of paint. It's already a little wet because I've been painting already today. And I'm going to give like a little spritz to the color. Get it all juicy and ready to work with us. I have some water sitting here. I'm going to just mix some paint. A little purple in here. Definitely need more water. Let's get that water going in here. Get some droplets going. A little more purple. Actually, we don't need a ton of... Adding a lot of purple because I like it, but purple is a very dominant hue. Maybe some of this blue. I like this blue. This is gonna make a really like a darker purple, but I like it. It's like a sky blue that I'm adding. Make sure you clean your brush or use 2 different brushes. There's just like this little puddle of paint right here. That should be enough. You can erase the pencil lines, and I will after we watercolor. You could actually use a kneaded eraser to erase before you watercolor, but if you use other types of erasers, damage the paper and the paint doesn't go on the same way. So I usually you can't see my pencil lines, but this is on camera, so they're a little bit darker today. Still need water, even though we have this nice puddle of paint going, you still need plenty of water. I love moving the paint around. It's kind of fun to just move it around. And I'm very messy today. I keep getting paint like all over. You can just touch it with like a little napkin and it comes right up. This blue. And this is the sky blue we added to the purple, but it's kind of a fun to play with it. Our Celtic Knot that we created with the Huggins Tangle, and we have watercolored it. So the next step, we're going to tangle inside of it, but it has to be dry. So set it aside, let it dry really good, and then we will tangle in it after it's dry. So the Celtic knot that we created with the Huggins tangle in watercolored is all dry. It's ready to tangle inside of it. The first thing I'm going to do, I have like a Statler fine liner. It's a very thick one, and I'm going to just outline it and clean it up a little bit, and then we'll tangle inside of it. That I'm going to use. I'm going to do a flux in these little side swirls. I'm going to do an onomato on the ends. I'm going to actually aura the inside. And then I guess let's do the onomatos on the ends first, and it's just an orb. I'm going to start in the middle, and I want them right next to each other. So I'm going to put my pen on the orb I just drew, and I'm going to do another one. And I'm just going to keep doing that. The little extra spaces, I might add other orbs, or I might just fill it in black. Let's just see how it looks. Now that we have the onomatos done on the ends, we're going to flux on these side areas over here. A flux is kind of just this paisley kind of shape. I'm going to start and end at the same point and just draw this big loop and come in. We're just going to make it fit wherever we want to fit it. That's the nice thing about the flux. You just fit it wherever you can fit it. And where I don't have the little flux, I'm going to probably just do some orbs and fill in. doing it. And you could, we went kind of around this side for the flux. You could go the opposite way. You could twist them and turn them. You can do whatever you want with it. Okay, we finished our flexes. We did our onomato. In the middle, I'm gonna do a V4 fragment. There's several things that look similar, but let's just say it's the V4 fragment. I'm gonna actually get a little bit smaller pen to do that. I have my 1 micro liner, and I think I'm gonna do the middle line first. I'm gonna do a horizontal line, and then I'm gonna parallel that or that, and then I'm gonna do vertical. I think I'm gonna do double verticals. So vertical, vertical, or that, another vertical. Okay. I'm drawing a line along the center line each side, but I'm stopping at these vertical lines. So I'm going to go to it, stop, start on the other side, and then I'm going to take these vertical lines, and I'm going to alternate. Until there's no space. There's pretty much no space there. All right, and I'm going to go do the other side. I think, to the flux and even to the onomatos. I'm just going to clean it up, add some accents, and then we're going to have it. For these, I just like to do a little line and a dot. And for the onomatos, I think I'm gonna kind of just draw some accent lines inside the little orbs here. And there we have it. I think I'm gonna sign mine somewhere. You could add a chop, you know, your Zentangle chop if you want, that's okay. This is my artwork, so I think it needs more than a chop. It needs my signature. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. I think right here. And I'll put the ear. We created a Celtic knot using the Huggins tangle. We mixed some watercolor paint and we painted inside of it. Once the paint was dry, we outlined it and cleaned it up. And then we did the onomato in the ends, and we did the flux in the smaller loops on the side, and then we did the V4 fragment in the middle. And there you have it, your own perfect Zentangle inspired artwork.